Hello everyone, welcome to Food for Thought, where I cook without a book. Today we'll be making summer salads since summer is around the corner. My primary favorite that I always say I want is the potato salad, so that's what I'm going to be showing how to make today is potato salad. It's something that my mother had always made during the summer, and it's definitely a favorite for a lot of people. So we'll be doing the potato salad first, and then another one that always turned out good is the salmon salad, which before we would be making it with a can of salmon, but given that we're in the Northwest where salmon comes from here, um, I'm not going to do canned salmon. So I'm going to be cooking some salmon and then using that to make the salmon salad with. And then the third one is I've been wanting a lot of Greek food recently, so I created this Greek salad recipe a few months ago with Jennifer, and it turned out really good. And so I'm gonna be showing that salad because that would go great as a side salad with any barbecue as well. And it's a Greek salad that doesn't have lettuce, so I'm sure you'll enjoy it too. So let's get started with the potato salad. Okay, so for the potato salad, what you do is you get 4 to 6, well, depending on the size of the salad that you want to make. So a smaller salad, you'll use 4 potatoes. A larger salad, you'll use 8. It also depends on the size of the potatoes. I prefer to use the Yukon Gold potatoes, like I have today. And what you do is you peel the potato and then cut it into small pieces and put it in the pan of water and boil it. Now, you do the small pieces because they boil faster, 2, they're easier to eat, and also while you're doing the boiling, hard-boiled egg also goes in the salad, so you can hard-boil the eggs with the potatoes to keep from using up 2 different pans. So you could do it all in the one pan. So first, I'm going to be peeling and then chopping up the potatoes. So there's one of them, which you just use whatever peeler you got. And then if you've ever peeled a potato before, it's not that difficult. Just get as much as the peel off as you can. I usually rinse it off after I peel it. And then you want to cut it in half. Then cut one of those halves down in half like that. Also make, well, this is how I'm doing it anyway. So also make other slices and then cut that into small pieces like that. And then now you've got little pieces of potato that you then put into your water. You want to don't leave the potato out, the peeled potato out, because they'll start to turn brown and it looks gross. So you'll want to put it in the water right away. But then after you put it in the water, it can stay there for hours. And it'll be just fine. It's just as long as you get it in the water. You don't want to just leave a peeled potato out. So just cut up this other piece, put it in the water, and then do the same with the rest of the potatoes. Okay, so now that the potatoes are boiling in the pot with the eggs behind me, now we can get the other pieces ready for the potato salad that we're going to mix in with the potatoes. So what we're going to do is dice an onion, chop up some celery, and put in some mayonnaise, mustard, and relish or sweet relish in the bowl mix that all up, and then when the potatoes are done and cooled off, then we will put them in with that mixture and mix it all up. Oh, as well as the hard-boiled eggs. Once they're ready to handle, we cut them up. Two of them will be cut into small pieces, and the third one will be cut into slices, and we're going to use that to decorate the top. Also mixed in with the potato salad will be parsley and paprika and chives. So those will be the three spices that we mix in with it. Okay, now we're going to be getting the mixture ready for the potatoes, since they're boiling in the background there. First we chop up the celery. We actually cut the ends off, and then just chop them into little pieces. I've already washed it off first, so you want to do that beforehand, since this doesn't get cooked at all. I happen to like celery, which is why there's so much. So you can use only one celery stalk if you wish. But you put all that in the bowl, and then chop up the onion. This particular onion I got at the farmer's market, which I try to use only organic ingredients when I do cook food. So it's an organic onion and celery, as well as potatoes. The other salads will also have organic stuff. The salmon is a wild-caught salmon, so that'll be fun. So next is the mayonnaise, which you'll want to use 2 of these scoops, just like a heaping tablespoon. Drop it in there. You can use the same spoon for mustard, which you only use 1 of it. Put that in. And then another tablespoon of sweet relish. Put that in the bowl. Get some parsley. Just about that much. Throw it in. Paprika, not very much, because you're also going to be putting it on the top when it's all done. And then some snipped chives, which if you have fresh ones, that'd be better. But if you don't, you can always get them in the dried variety. Put some in. And the paprika, all those 3 things you'll also be putting on top of the salad when it's all done. And then you just kind of mix it all up. I found it easier to mix first than when the potatoes are ready. Then that way this stuff gets all mixed up well. And there's that. And then when the potatoes are done and cooled off a bit, we'll put them in there. And then before that, however, we'll chop up some of the hard-boiled eggs, mix that in there with this, like so, and then the potato salad will be ready. Okay, now that the eggs have been boiled, I'm going to cut up the hard-boiled eggs, which the potatoes are cooling off since I cooked them with it. I always cook them 13 minutes, that's just me. So that's also how long the potatoes cooked. But first you cut up so at this point we're cutting up the hard-boiled eggs, which you just make them into little slices, like so. I try to do them all at once to see which ones I mess up and which ones I don't, because the ones I mess up are the ones that get chopped into little pieces and tossed in. And then the one that's least messed up, I save those for the top. So there. I'll start the next one here. It's just a manner of making the top of the potato salad look interesting is all. You don't have to do that part if you don't want to, but I always do. It's just something I grew up with. So anyway, ones that are the least messed up over there. Now the rest of these, just chop into pieces. And I don't have to be too fine, just into little pieces, because then you just toss all that into the bowl with the rest of this mixture. If you don't want this much egg, you can always do like 1 or 2 eggs, or none at all, I suppose, but anyway, it does look like a lot of egg. But oh well. And mix it up. And then when the potatoes are done cooling off, we put them in there with this. Okay, so now we're going to be mixing the potato salad. I've already got the mixture together with the egg, celery, onion, mayonnaise, mustard, relish, a little bit of parsley, paprika, and chive all mixed together in here. And now we're going to mix in the potato that was been cooked. Just drop it in. Sorry, cooked and cooled off, because if you mix the hot potato in with all the mayonnaise, you can end up getting sick. So just kind of mix it up until it's thoroughly mixed. Hopefully your bowl is big enough to handle the mixing process. Like this is a bit of a close call, size of bowl and the amount of potato I have, but mix it up till the mayonnaise, mustard, etc. mixture is all over the potato and isn't all, it's just still on the bottom of the bowl. And once this is done, then we just kind of decorate the top. That's how I've always done it. Which is just flattening out the potato salad here. And putting a bit of oh wait, not yet. First you put the egg down, which lay it out with some of the yolk, kind of like that. You can make it into whatever arrangement you want. If you want to make a smiley face or any other kind of pictogram with the egg, go ahead. And then once that's done, then you just put parsley over it. A little bit of paprika. And then some of the chive. And that's it. And you just put it in the refrigerator till it's time to eat. So now we're going to be making the salmon salad, which is another favorite I remember from growing up, that my mother would always make. And except she had always used canned salmon because, well, we didn't usually have access to fresh salmon when I was growing up. So, but now that I'm living here in the Northwest, I modified it to use fresh salmon. So what I'm going to do, which you can use salmon cooked in any way that suits you. You can grill it or broil it, or planked salmon or whatever. So what I'm going to do, I'm just going to bake it in the oven at 350 for 20 minutes. But I also season it with a little bit of garlic and salt, pepper, and some butter on top. So here's the ingredients that are going in with the salmon salad. We have the half pound of salmon here, which I'm going to season to be cooked in the oven. I'm going to put some garlic on. Well, a bit much. Some parsley. And then pepper, salt, and then cut some butter, put on there, just a couple slices there, and then put that in the oven at 350 for 20 minutes and it should be done. You want the salmon to be fully cooked for the salad, so that's that. Then also what we're going to be mixing in with the salad is some type of noodle, like macaroni is what I used to have, or you could use a shell, and this seems to be a combination of the two. And it's about 1.5 cups of uncooked pasta. So you boil that till it's done. And we're mixing it all together. We're going to be cutting up cucumber, and we're going to be mixing that in with everything, as well as some mayonnaise and parsley also mixed back in with the salad, and then that will be it. So here I'm going to put the salmon in the oven and then start cooking the pasta. Okay, so now that the salmon is done and chopped up and the noodles are done also, we're going to mix everything into the bowl. So first I put in the chopped up cucumber in the bowl. Then we're going to mix in with that the salmon, which I broke up and picked out as many bones as I could find, and I keep finding more. But you want to pick out all the bones that you find. And then drop in the salmon meat. Then put in some parsley. Some pepper. A little salt. And then you're going to want to mix in about 1 cup of mayonnaise, so it's just like 2 scoops. You don't want too much, but you just want about that much there that's in the bowl now, 2 heaping spoonfuls. And then you can start mixing that up. It makes it easier after you get the noodles in. So drop the noodles in. Oop. Been sitting there a little while, but there, break it up a little. Five-second rule, right? So then you just mix it all up. And once it's all mixed right, as thoroughly as you can get it. And that's it. Put it in the refrigerator, let it cool, and it's ready to serve. And if you're a big fan of salmon, you will like it. And that's that. Okay, so now I'm going to be making the Greek salad, which is something that I created a month or so ago, which uses a cucumber as the base for the salad instead of lettuce. And it's a mixture of other vegetables in it, together with some Greek type seasoning, oregano, garlic, and then feta cheese all mixed together, and it ends up turning out really good. So now we will move to the vegetables that we're going to use, and I hope you enjoy it too. So here are the ingredients we're going to be using. We have the cucumber that we're going to peel and then chop up. We have some celery that we're going to chop up. Some red onion, which we're only going to use half of this, but we're going to chop that up. And then chop up these two bell peppers, a red one and a green one. And then we're going to cut up these cherry tomatoes. And then mixed in with that is going to be oil and balsamic vinegar salad dressing, oregano, basil, garlic, and then the feta cheese. So first I'm going to start cutting up the vegetables for the salad, which finished peeling this one. Grab the bowl it's all going to go into. Hopefully that bowl will be big enough. So just cut it into quarters, and so that in there. You know, given the size of the bowl here, I guess I won't be using the entire vegetables. I need a bigger bowl, which I've used my other big bowls for the other salads today. So let's see. I'll just do this with half of each of these. So there we go. Just chop up the bell pepper. So these aren't hot, they're sweet. So I guess if you want something hot, you can chop up a hot pepper, but I'm not going to do that with this. And make it so they're easy to eat. Don't want giant pieces. We're not making fajitas or anything. So let's see, cut up the red pepper, basically cut the middle part out, pull that with it. Any seeds you don't need. So I'm only doing half, cut it in half, put the other half to the side. Slice it into slices like you're doing fajitas. Then it up. Put that into the bowl. I guess I'll only do one piece of celery instead of two. Cut the ends off. Chop them up. Red onion. Cut up like you cut up an onion. Only we're going to only use of it, not the whole thing. Peel off the skin, the hair. Cut it into little strips. And then chop away. Up and the tomatoes. Grab some of these. Given all these other vegetables, it looks like I'm gonna need some more cucumber. So after I'm done with this, I will put more. Got up part of that other cucumber. Seems like cutting it like that is easier if you're doing quarters. So first split it in half like so, and then half the other way. That appears to be the easy way to do it. The other way, it's lengthwise, doesn't like to, wants to squeeze out while you're holding it. So that. So now peel some more cucumber, cut it into quarters, and then pieces. Drop these in. Now for the seasoning. So let's see, I will put in some of the oregano and the basil. Garlic. I don't want too much of that. Then the feta cheese. Now the vinaigrette, which I'm going to need a spoon. It separates so easily. In like that, and using the spoon, just mix it all up. And get yourself a little vegetable salad with the taste of Greekness to it, with the seasoning that you would expect. And voila, there it is. And then that's my Greek salad that I have, and I hope you think it looks as good as I think it looks, because I know it's going to taste good because I've had it before. But anyway, I hope that you enjoyed that. So I hope you enjoyed this episode of Food for Thought. Here are the 3 summer salads that we created today: the salmon salad, the potato salad, and the Greek salad. And I hope you think they look as delicious as I think they do, because I know I can't wait to start eating them. And I hope you have a wonderful summer. Bye.